Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Midnight. I excuse myself in advance for the bad audio quality. I'm really sorry I forgot my microphone at home and I'm currently at the store. But I will wait and see until people start showing up. If I get told in the chat that the audio quality is so terrible that you would rather give me half an hour to go home and reconnect, I will do so. But if I do not get told that, I would rather not delay the stream more. So let me make sure we are online. So terrible that you would rather give me half an hour to go home and reconnect, I will do so. But if I do not get told that, I would rather not delay the stream more. So let me make sure we are online. We have an hour to go. I do hear that there's a horrible noise, right, with the microphone. And I am pretty sure you are not getting a game audio, or is it just me? Because that being the case, I perhaps should head back home and take care of the problem, because it does worry me that you are getting a very bad quality streaming like this. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, please. I'm not really sure what to do because, yeah, I just turned on the volume on my phone to check, and the noise is horrible. Quality streaming like this. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, please. I'm not really sure what to do because... Let's start the game in the meantime, but by all means tell me if the sound is too bad, too awful for you to be able to enjoy. Because, yeah, very badly done. I forgot my mic. And I would rather, if it's too bad to enjoy, go home and fix the problem, even if I have to ask you to bear with me 20 minutes to reconnect, than give you a lousy quality streaming. But before making that decision on my own, I would really love to know your thoughts on things. So I'm gonna give a few minutes for people to start arriving. But before making that decision on my own, I would really love to know your thoughts on things. So I'm gonna give a few minutes for people to start arriving. God damn, no, the audio is awful. Awful. Anybody at all in the chat that can tell me if it would be okay if I take a few minutes to head back home and connect the decent microphone? Because, yeah, I'm hearing this and the audio is beyond horrible. I'm almost tempted, let's see, to upload a survey on YouTube, but can I do that while I'm live? Give me just 1 minute, I'll be right back. Alrighty, seems like right this moment I would not be quite able to lead because the store is kind of crowded. Today, by the way, I'm in the music store at Gutter Music, for anyone that doesn't know this background. And I usually bring my microphone when I'm gonna stream from here, but I completely forgot. I think since I have two microphones at home, it may be in my best interest to keep one here and the other one at home. Because lately it's a little unpredictable if I'm going to stream from here, from the house, or what. Because it's very contingent on how the day is playing out. And I really do not want to make it a habit to give you low quality streamings when it comes to the sound or the image or to anything.
Are you getting sound from the game, by the way?
To make it a habit to give you low quality streamings when it comes to the sound or the image or too many.
There is sound from the game. It's just the distortion on my microphone that's driving the YouTuber crazy, maybe crazier than the community. Let's go there. Yes, I can to increase the volume on my computer. There we go. My keyboard was wanting to unlock a little bit. And it's just that in this game, you have like absolutely have to hear what you're doing because that's your warning for many of the monsters. Like that one. Precisely like that one. So the most important you need to upgrade at the beginning is the water, the bucket and the well. Because otherwise you take super long just to do the most ordinary and routine things like harvesting the basic plants. Alright, it's gone, so we'll change clothes later. Usually change clothes while I am waiting for the crawler to leave. So I get bored in the house doing nothing. And that's our first piece of wood, our first branch. But we need another 5 of those and 6 roots. So water them and then we refill the water. When I get at least 100 coins before I go back to the house, if possible. Around again to see if the dog branches or roots here. Just 2 sad branches so far. The other ones will have to wait. Because we did get the 100 I wanted. His face, poor pumpkin guy. And that's why you do not leave the house until you hear that sound. Let's see. Ooh, it is. Here. And now we need our lantern. Which reminds me, we need to improve that. To upgrade it. So we cannot afford that just yet. But actually need to, oh, no, I can't put it on. Oops. We need to get out of the house. Because otherwise, as Shadow, that's basically the dark version of the pumpkin guy, will appear and kill us. And from the next day on, we have to start watching out for a deer. Ooh, and we have company. Thank you. That was actually pretty fast, which I appreciate. Because his friend, the blue clown, will kill us if we don't have the balloon to give to him. Oh, son of a bitch. So let's still cannot afford that. Let's keep upgrading our water so it doesn't take forever, but also, you know what, the value of the crops. And let's put it on for now. Oh, here's his poster. And now let's get out of the house before our own shadow kills us. And also because we have to keep an eye out for the other clown. There he is. Here you are. Stop suffering. I wonder what he's crying about. It's like my brother, the red clown, took my balloon. I don't like that sound. I think that's a Wendigo. Well, the deer, but it turns into a Wendigo. Actually, I need to go back into the house like soon because we need to replenish that oil. Okay, so I think now we do have enough to upgrade the lantern. Yeah, we absolutely need to do that. At least 3. We need to replenish that foil because that won't do for very long. And I have to remember that now we can no longer be sprinting here. Because of that deer, that's basically our new stalker. That's going to keep walking towards us, and if he gets too close, he transforms into a Wendy. And well, let's just say that's bad news for us, if it happens. But before I spend it on something else, let's replenish that point. The froggy like, keep me safe, please. The sound that he left there we go. Hello. Henry came with us. The deer is usually in the center of the screen, but if you stay too long on one of the sides, he will eventually get there. And don't really try to hide behind the fences because he passes through them, so no use on that. Last one we're not gonna be able to plant because he's gonna transform. Need to replenish my water, but he's way too close. Actually, these are weeds too. And these are two. One more, and we can go repair the ship. Well, not the ship, the fishing rod. And now we'll be fishing and we go. He's eating grass, so right now it's relatively safe, but we need to keep an eye that he doesn't start walking again. So now that we fixed the fishing rod, the rest of whatever we find can be actually sold. Let's improve the lanterns to the max. We are gonna regret it in the night if we don't. And let's go plant those. Because the more expensive the seed, the higher the earning. Water, but we really don't want to stay so close now that he's walking towards us. mean, he doesn't walk extremely fast, but he does walk fast enough that if you get distracted, he will kill you. Because once he transforms, unless you're literally one step away from the door of the house, he's gonna get you. Oops, we don't have enough water for that. But we might have, yeah, enough coins for another key. Well, might as well stay because the crawler is coming. Now, do we hear the sound? Piece of advice, give it a second or two before coming out of the house when the crawler just passed. Because sometimes, I don't know if it's a little glitch or lag or something, that you hear the sound that he left, and you get out, and then he comes at you, when supposedly he had left. That was close. From now on, as you see, if I sprint, it's more for running away from him. What we got this time? Ooh. I like that one much better. My friend Cacao would scold me for having watered the plants so close to him, but in my defense, he was eating. Nice. Getting back in there. And that's why I upgraded the lantern, so we have at least some light to us in the nights, aside from our individual one. Thanks. Oh, seriously? I just got out. We have now the 10. Alright, so that's confusing. Both the music that he's coming and the music that he's leaving sounded at once. I thought that thing was going to transform right there on the spot. There we go. I was afraid we were gonna be too late, but fortunately not. And usually in the night, I do not go to the deck because by the time you see the Wendigo or the deer, he's gonna be right on you. And if he catches you there on the deck, there's nowhere you can go. And I just don't love to be outside for so long when it's nighttime because of that guy. Only for now. Fortunately, his crying is a good hint that we are onto the right path. Here, by the way, is where the Wendigo enters. And as you see, by the time you see he's nearby, it can be way too late. So whatever you're gonna do around him, with him present, better wait until it's daytime and you can see from afar. Because of that. Because of how damn close he can get. Spending for now. So we can actually now see from afar a little more. Let's harvest these ones. Let the other ones be for now. Fishing again. And when you can see his legs, it means that soon he's gonna get close enough to you to cause trouble. So if you're by the well, that's a good reference. That you don't have to go right this second, but as soon as possible, yes. The minute we need the sound, the candles are lighting up. So that if the last one lights off or on leaves, that's problems for us because that means our shadow is going to come kill us. Close. Refill faster. Living on the edge. Alright. So we can now afford a set of gears. Come on, what the hell are you doing? You need to be standing next to it for long enough for the bar to complete. And obviously that gives our friend Bambi more than enough time to catch on to us, so, or catch up to us. So. Get up there for now. Oh, fortunately he was eating grass. He's so deceiving. Like, I'm a normal deer, I'm a vegetarian. Nah. Oops. Oh, we have more of them, so I didn't plan. I was gonna do something and I forgot. Very curious. So let's go plant our seeds actually before I forget about it. The crawler doesn't do anything to you like that, but still funny. Oh, but like that it does. That's just so annoying when you just got out of the house and he comes chasing at you. Like, seriously, right now? Okay. Like it. Let's check our plant seeds. We need more water, but of course the Wendigo is exactly there. So let's see if we have enough branches and stuff and roots to get 800. Yeah, not yet. We don't have time to do anything on the deck right now, so let's move on. Alright. That's more like it. So we have 2 equipped. We have used another 2. So we only need to buy another 1. Let's keep an eye on the upper screen in case we see Wendigo legs. right? Yep. Over the edge. Hmm. Oh, well, that's great. We just got out and the crawler music starts. I think the Wendigo was nearby too, so. You see, that's why I say be cautious when you get out of the house. Damn it, we're screwed, we're screwed. Yeah, and I was like this close, this close to get inside the house. And also the clowns and everything at once. Not, well, I think Midnighters, I might call it short today because I see there's not a lot of activity in the chat, and that may be very well due to the fact that we have horrible audio today. And I totally understand it. I really should have brought my microphone here because the one of the computer does the job in the sense that you can hear me, but not properly. So I think I'm gonna call it short for today. I thank you if you were here, and I hope you had fun for the long that it lasted. And as you know, Mrs. Midnight loves you and hope to see you next time. Until next week.